20.
This is Isaiah 51 and 20.
Bring it out.
Thy sons have fainted.
It said, thy sons have fainted. Okay, you so-called Blacks and Hispanics and Native American. We have fainted as a nation of people. Read.
They lie at the head of all the streets.
They said they do what?
They lie at the head of all the streets.
They said they lie at the head of all the streets. We're out here in Franklin Park. Okay? All people hang out in the streets. All right? Read.
As a wild bull.
As a wild what?
As a wild bull.
As a wild bull, read.
In a net.
In a what?
In a net.
In a net. That means you're trapped. Okay? This is a trap. This system was designed against you guys. Okay? America wasn't built with you in mind. Okay? It was built to keep you guys trapped as a nation of people. That's how they got trap houses. You're in a trap. I'm in the trap. The prison system. Okay? We feel the prison system. All right? Let me get Isaiah 30 and 12. All right? We out here frolicking, volleying, out in the middle of the street. We should be out here teaching the law, statute, commandments as a nation of people. But look at our people, man. Okay, the scripture said 2/3 of our people is not going to make it. All right? Bring it out, King. Yeah, 30 and 12.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 12.
Bring it out.
Wherefore, thus saith the Holy One of Israel.
What do you say?
Because ye despise this word.
Because you people despise this word. Instead of coming up asking questions and knowing who you are, receiving this knowledge, this wisdom and understanding of the Holy Scriptures, and coming back to your heritage, read.
And trust in oppression.
And our people trust in oppression, okay? You trust in Daquan selling drugs in the corners, okay? Keisha out here shaking her behind in the streets, twerking. Read.
And perverseness.
And you trust in perverseness, read.
And stay thereon.
And our people do what?
And stay thereon.
And our people stay thereon, okay? They're comfortable with this oppression, okay? They're comfortable sitting out in the street corners, hanging out in the bus stops, okay? Running in and out these corner stores, okay? Buying and selling on Shabbat, all right? This is things we ought not to do as a nation of people, all right? Let me get Deuteronomy 28 verse 1. Okay, this scripture I'm about to bring out is we would have kept the law, statute, commandments, we would not be living like this as a nation of people. We would be above all these other nations. But for some reason, we love being on the bottom as a nation of people. Okay? Let me get that. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. All right? Our people are comfortable in oppression. Okay? Be comfortable embracing dunghills, embracing the hoods, the burials, the ghettos, the slums. Okay? The corner stores, liquor stores, the gun shops. Be comfortable with that. Okay? Comfortable with a fellow brother dying and think of it's nothing, and then hang out on the same street the next day. Bring it out, King.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass.
And it shall come to pass. That means it's going to be a future prophecy. Read.
If thou shalt hearken diligently.
If we were to hearken, if we were to listen to the Most High God, read.
Unto the voice of the Lord thy God. To observe to do all his commandments.
If we were to observe and to do his commandments that were given to us. Okay, in the wilderness, read.
Which I command thee this day.
Which I command thee this day, read.
That the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
And the Most High God will set us on high as a nation of people. All right, read.
On high above all nations of the earth.
And we'll be above all these nations, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Europeans, okay? They're running this earth right now, read.
And all these blessings shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And we will be blessed as a nation of people. It will overtake us as a nation of people. Read.
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
All right, let me get the curse. 15, 28, 15.
But it shall come to pass.
But it shall come to pass. Read.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
And our people don't want to hearken to the Most High God. Read.
To observe to do all his commandments.
And to observe to do all his commandments, okay? There's over 613 laws written in the scriptures. Okay? It's more than just 10 commandments. The book is pretty thick for just 10 commandments. There's over 613 laws that we were supposed to keep as a nation of people. Read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
I command thee this day, read.
That all these curses.
All these what?
All these curses.
All these curses, read.
Shall come upon thee. And overtake thee.
Read.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
We are cursed in the cities, okay? We living in the hoods, in the ghettos, all right? We are cursed as a nation of people. This is not living, all right? We at the bottom of the barrel, all right? Read.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
And we were cursed out in the cotton fields, the rice fields, the tobacco fields. We were cursed as a nation of people, all right? Let me get 28 and 46.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 46.
Read.
And they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder.
And these curses going to be upon us as a sign and a wonder. All right? Read.
And upon thy seed forever.
And it's going to be upon your children. Your children's children. This is a generational curse. All right? Read.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God.
Because we don't want to serve the Most High, Yah. Read.
With joyfulness.
With what?
With joyfulness.
And we don't want to serve the Most High God with joyfulness. Read.
And with gladness of heart.
And with gladness of mind. Read.
For the abundance of all things.
For the abundance of all things. The Most High God provided everything that we needed as a nation of people. Read.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
What's working at 9 to 5?
Serve thine enemies.
And we will serve our enemies. Okay? Read.
Which the Lord shall set against thee.
And the Most High God sent these nations against us. Read.
In hunger.
And what?
In hunger.
And hunger when you want to go to the stores, the corner store, the Publix, the Winn-Dixie, the Publix. All right? The Chick-fil-A. Read.
And in thirst.
And in thirst when you need water, Aquafina. All right? When you want to turn the water on, you want to pay the water bill, when you want to take a shower or brush your teeth. Read.
And in nakedness.
And in nakedness when you want to wear clothes. Okay? Read.
And in want of all things.
And in want of what?
Of all things.
And in want of all things. We want a marriage license. Okay? Driver's license. Read.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He should put a yoke of iron upon our neck as a nation of people. Okay? Come on, ever sis. You want to hear the word of Most High? You in 5 minutes? Read.
Until he hath destroyed thee.
Until we have been destroyed as a nation of people. Let me get Hosea 4 and 6. We are destroyed. Look at that. You almost got hit, man. Boy, I tell you, man. You got to be careful, man. What's going on, man? Nah, it's a Shabbat, man. We can't be drinking no lick, man. It's a Shabbat, man. We got the Bible over. We can't be drinking. Huh? What about it? What's your nationality, man? Where you from? You from the stars? Where's your father from? He's on crack. Man, our people destroyed. Bring that out, King.
This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6.
Read.
My people are destroyed.
You said what?
My people are destroyed.
So-called African Americans?
My people are destroyed.
So-called Puerto Ricans?
My people are destroyed.
It says my people. That's a possessive word, a possessive pronoun. It means ownership. It says my people, not everybody. We are the only people that destroyed out here in Franklin Park. Read.
For a lack of knowledge.
For a lack of knowledge. We don't know who we are. All right, read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
Because we have rejected this knowledge. We rejected this word. All right. Let me get 1 Thessalonians 4 and verse 8. Hold on to that. Hosea 4 and 6. You can hold on to that. 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse 8. And that's what's wrong with our people, man. We would rather listen to rap music and everything else under the sun instead of listening to thus saith the Most High. All right. And I'm sure you guys got scriptures, you got Bibles at home. You need to blow the dust off and read it. All right? Bring it out, King.
This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
He therefore that despiseth not man.
He said, he therefore that despises. You don't despise us. Read.
But God.
You despise the Most High Yahweh. That's all you despise. You don't despise us. Read.
Who hath given unto us his Holy Spirit.
And he hath given us unto us the Holy Spirit. Go back to Hosea 4 and 6. And bring it from the top. We are destroyed as a nation of people.
Right.
Okay? It's the Shabbat. Okay? This guy trying to offer us Hennessy. Okay? We're not supposed to be up here drinking, buying and selling. Almost got hit by a car twice. What's wrong with our people, man? We drunk out of our mind. Read.
This is Hosea chapter 4, verse 6.
Bring it out, King.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge.
My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Read.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge.
So we have rejected knowledge as a nation as a whole. Read.
I will also reject thee.
What the Most High said he's going to do?
I will also reject thee.
Most High God said he's going to also reject us as a nation of people. We're rejected. Just look around. Okay, look at the condition of our people. Okay, smoking, drinking, buying on the Shabbat. Okay, dancing, partying, almost get hit by cars. Okay, women out of order, blonde hair, dressing in tight skirts.
Right.
Men with their pants sagging,
Right.
shirts off.
Wearing pink boots.
Bring it out. Continue.
That thou shalt be no priest unto me.
He's not going to be no priest unto us, man. Read.
Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
And we forgot the law, statutes, and commandments that are given to us as a nation of people. All right? Let me get Exodus 28. All right? The book of Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Okay? This is not how we're supposed to conduct ourselves on the Shabbat. Okay? Everybody should be gathered here listening to the word of the Most High. But we are here frolicking, okay? Providing money to different nations, making them rich. In and out these corner stores. Bring it out, King.
This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 8.
Read.
Remember the Sabbath day.
What are people supposed to do?
Remember the Sabbath day.
It said, remember the Sabbath day, read.
To keep it holy.
To do what?
To keep it
It
holy.
said to keep it holy, keep it separate from everything else. Read.
6 days shalt thou labor.
It says 6 days shalt thou labor. Read.
And do all thy work.
And do all your work. You got 6 days to do whatever you got to do. Read.
But the seventh day.
But the what?
But the seventh day.
But the seventh day, Friday sundown to Saturday sundown, read.
Is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God.
It is the Sabbath of the Most High God, all right? Let me get Genesis 2 and 1, all right? And there's a reason why we got to rest as a nation of people. Because the Most High God created the earth in 6 days and rested on the seventh. That's what we should be doing as a nation of people. But we out here frolicking, okay? Getting into folly and madness, all right? Read.
This is Genesis chapter 2, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the hosts of them. And the seventh day of God ended. On the seventh day, God hath ended his work.
Say, on the seventh day, the Most High God ended his work. Just like how we supposed to work 6 days in our work, okay, when the sun go down, read.
Which he hath made.
Which the Most High God had made, read.
And he rested on the seventh day
And the Most High God rested on the seventh day, read.
from all his work
From all his work, read.
which he had made.
Which he had made, okay? We are the chosen people of the Most High God. You guys are special. Let me get Deuteronomy 7 and 6. All right? The Most High God said we are a special people. And I'm about to bring this out. Okay? You are the chosen seed of the Most High. Okay? We're not black. We're not African American. We're not niggas. We're not Day Day. We're not Jaquan. Okay? We're not Quisha. Okay? We are the true Jews that the Bible speak of. Read.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6.
All right, read.
For thou art an holy people.
What are the people across the street?
For
Thou art an holy people.
It said, you are a holy people. All you people at the bus stop, you are a holy people unto the Most High God. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Most High God. Read.
And the Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
And the Most High God hath chosen us. He hath chosen you so-called blacks. Read.
To be a special people.
To be a special people. Read.
Unto himself.
Unto himself. Read.
Above all the people, all that are upon the face of the earth.
And we are above all these nations upon the nation of the earth. We are above all these people. The Chinese, the Japanese, the Africans, the East Indians, the so-called white man. We are above these people. But look how we acting. All right? Let me get Deuteronomy 4 and verse 5, King. Okay? This is how we're supposed to conduct ourselves as a nation of people. All right? The book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4 and verse 5.
Bring it out.
Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments.
The Most High God has taught us statutes and judgments as a nation of people. Okay, you so-called blacks. Read.
Even as the Lord thy God hath commanded me, that ye should do in the land whither ye go to possess it.
And wherever we are, we're supposed to keep this law, statute, commandments. Because we've been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. No matter where we are, it's a Shabbat. No matter what it is. Read.
Keep their boards and do them.
What do you say?
Keep their boards and do
He
them.
said, keep their forth and do them. Read.
For this is your wisdom
He said, for this is your wisdom. Read.
and your understanding
And this is for your understanding. Read.
in the sight of the nations.
And the what?
In the sight of the nations.
In the sight of these nations, the Arabs, the Chinese, the Japanese, the East Indian, the Africans, okay, the Europeans. This will look at us as a holy nation of people. This will look at us like, man, these people know how to conduct themselves. They know how to dress. They know how to act. They know how to speak. Read.
which shall hear all these statutes and say,
And say what?
surely this great nation
It says, surely this great nation, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, or Native American of Indian descent, read,
is a wise and understanding people.
and we should be a wise and understanding people. But look at us, man. Okay, we're walking to and fro. We don't know who we are. We're calling ourselves black. Okay, listening to rap music that have no value to us as a nation of people. It's nothing but poison in our ears. Okay, all we do is talk about killing, shooting, okay, fornicating. All right, let me get Lamentations 1 and 12. Okay, that's what's wrong with us as a nation of people, man. We don't want to hearken to the words. Okay, we want to listen to poison in the neighborhood. Okay, talking about killing each other. Okay, prostituting our women. Let me get a book of Lamentations chapter 1 and verse 12, King.
This is the book of Lamentations chapter 1 verse 12. Is it nothing to you?
Is it nothing to you that we are here with a microphone, okay, in unity as a nation of people, okay, as Israelites? Is it nothing to you? Read.
All ye that pass by,
All ye that pass by, you don't want to hear the word of Most High? Is it nothing to you? Read.
behold,
Uh-huh.
and see if there be any sorrow like unto my sorrow.
And we are living sorrowful as a nation of people, okay? Every other so-called day, another black man gets shot down and killed. But yeah, we come back the next day and hang around the same block. Okay, what is that supposed to mean? All right? We need to wake up. We get Romans 13:11. All right? America is destined for destruction. All right? The Most High destroyed this earth with the flood. He said he's going to come with the fire this time. All right? And our people need to wake up. Let me get Romans 13:11, King.
This is the book of Romans chapter 13 verse 11.
Bring it out.
And that knowing the time,
And that knowing the time we were living in the last days, read.
that now is the high time
It said now is high time, read.
to awake out of sleep.
To do what?
To awake out of sleep.
And we supposed to wake out of sleep, okay? Wake out of the ways of America, the philosophy, the doctrines, the holidays, okay? Come out of that. Read.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believed.
And now is our salvation nearer than we'll believe, okay? We are lost as a nation of people, all right? Let me get Matthew 18:11. We are lost. We don't know who we are. Calling ourselves after two continents, Africa, America. That's two continents, man. Separated by oceans, thousands and thousands of miles apart. All right? Let me get that, King. Matthew 18:11.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 18 verse 11. For the Son of Man is come to save that which is
He
lost.
said the Son of Man has come to save which that is lost. Okay? Who are more lost than we are? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American in this country. We are lost as a nation of people. We don't know who we are. We don't know who our God is. We don't know our commandment. We don't know that we have a style of dress. Okay? We don't know that they have feast days, high holidays. Okay? Christmases, Thanksgiving, that's not our custom. Okay? We were taught that when we came over here as slaves. Okay? That's not our custom. That's not our tradition. All right? Let me get Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. Okay? 68. All right? We were brought here as slaves as a nation of people. We forgot who we were. All right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
And the Most High God said he's going to bring us into Egypt again, spiritual Egypt. This is America, okay? Like earlier, we showed an example of the back of a dollar bill. It has the pyramid. This is a spiritual Egypt, spiritual Babylon, read.
With ships,
With what?
with ships.
How did we get here?
With ships.
We got here with ships, okay? Read.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
By the way Moses said it was going to happen, it's going to happen. Read.
Therefore shalt thou shalt see it no more again.
And we were not going to see Egypt or our homeland again. Read.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
And there we should be sold unto the enemies, okay? We are here hanging out with white folks like it's nothing. Those are your enemies. Read.
For bondmen.
For bondmen meaning slave men. Read.
And bondwomen.
And bondwomen, slave women. Read.
And no man shall buy you.
He said no man shall buy you. Okay? No matter who they raise up as so-called leaders in the society for these so-called blacks, okay, to keep us asleep, they're not going to redeem us out of this condition. All right? Okay, they're not going to get about us here. They're not going to redeem us as nation people. Voting is not going to redeem us. Okay? The stimulus check is not going to redeem us. We still going to be here at the bottom of society. Still getting shot down. Racially discriminated. Okay? Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 29 and verse 1.
Uh-huh.
These are the words of the covenant.
It said these are the words of the covenant. Okay, we made a covenant in agreement with the Most High God. All right, but we broke that covenant. Now look at the after fact. Okay, read.
Which the Lord commanded Moses.
Which the Most High God gave these laws, statute, commandments to Moses to give to us. All right, read.
To make with the children of Israel.
To make with you guys. You guys are the children of Israel. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. Okay, you guys across the street at the corner store, at the bus stop. We are the children of Israel. All right, we are the chosen people of the Most High God. All right, let me get Isaiah 24. Okay, the Most High created all nations on the earth, but He chose a specific nation of people He's dealing with, and we are those people, but we don't know who we are. We're lost. Bring it out, King.
The book of Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 1.
Read.
Yet now hear, O Jacob my servant.
It say, yet now hear Jacob servant. Read.
And Israel.
And what?
And Israel.
And Israel, Yasharella in the Hebrew tongue, who we are. Read.
Whom I have chosen.
Whom I have what?
Whom I have chosen.
Whom I have chosen. We are a chosen seed. Read.
Thus saith the Lord that made thee and formed thee from the womb.
And He formed us from the womb. Just like how we doing out here. We were formed from the womb. Jeremiah 1 and 5. We were ordained to come out here in the highways and the byways to reach you people. Okay? To reach y'all at the bus stop. To reach y'all at the corner store. Okay? But y'all don't want to hearken to the words. Alright? Bring it out, King.
The book of Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 5. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee.
I did what?
I sanctified thee.
He sanctified us. Read.
And I ordained thee a prophet.
And then He ordained us prophets. Okay? Read.
Unto the nations.
Unto the who?
Unto the nations.
Unto the nations. Okay? We're supposed to spread this gospel throughout the four corners of the earth to wake up our people, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native American. Okay? Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 64. All right? We are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. No matter where you are, you're going to find so-called blacks, Hispanics in the hoods, in the ghettos. All right? We're not just out here flipping the parts spreading this word. We got other people out here teaching this word throughout the four corners of the earth, waking up our people to bring them back to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of thy word. Read.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 64.
Bring it up.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
And the Most High God said He's going to scatter us amongst all these nations. Because of what? Our disobedience. Okay? Because we some hard-headed, stiff-necked people. Read.
Right.
From the one end of the earth.
He said from the one end of the earth. Read.
Even unto the other.
Even unto the other. Read.
And there thou shalt serve other gods.
And there we should serve other gods, like Caesar Borgia, so-called a.k.a. White Jesus. Okay? This is not the image of our Lord, Hamashiach Yahushua, Christ. Okay? Read.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
And our fathers never knew this white Jesus. Okay? They knew Hamashiach Yahushua. All right? A so-called black man with white woolly hair. All right? You are the true Jews that the Bible speak of, and our people don't want to hear. Okay? Read.
Even wood and stone.
Even wood and stone. The Christianity, okay, the Islam, that's a prison religion.
Right.
That's how you get caught up in that, like going to prison. Okay, we're not the so-called Arabs. All right? We are the true Jews that the Bible speak of. All right? And it's high time to wake out of sleep as a nation of people to come back to our nationality. All right? That's it? All right, go ahead.
And among these nations.
They say, and among these nations, these Arabs, the Chinese, these Japanese, all right? Read.
shalt thou find no ease.
We're not gonna find no ease as a nation of people, okay? We out here getting shot down, screaming no justice, no peace. Hands up, don't shoot. I can't breathe. All right, read.
Neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest.
And he said, neither of the sole of thy foot shall find rest. Okay, and I guarantee some of y'all been running from the cops. Okay, getting chased down, thinking it's funny, thinking it's all good because you want street cred in the hood. Read.
But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart.
And the Most High God says He's gonna give us a trembling heart. Okay, when you're driving, getting pulled over by the cops. Okay, you see the red and blue flashing behind you. Okay, that's gonna give you a trembling heart. All right, read.
And failing of eyes.
And a failing of eyes. Read.
And sorrow of mind.
And a sorrow of mind. All right. Let me get Isaiah 30 and 12. But that's all. That's the problem with our people, man. We don't want to change as a nation of people. We don't want to come back to who we were. We don't want to come back to greatness. We don't want to rule this earth in righteousness. Okay? Right. We're comfortable with another nation ruling over us. That's why y'all going out to vote. Okay? Running to the polls, standing 3 or 4 hours waiting in line just to vote for another white man to be over you. Okay? Bring it out, okay?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 12.
Bring it out.
Wherefore thus saith the Holy One of Israel.
What do you say?
Because ye despise this word.
Because a lot of people despise this word. Read.
And trust in oppression.
What our people do?
And trust in oppression.
We trust in oppression, okay? We trust in living in the hood, in the ghettos, okay? We trust Daquan, okay? Hanging out in the street corners, selling drugs to our people, all right? And that's what's wrong with us as a nation of people. We need to come back to who we were as a nation of people, all right? And we're supposed to teach these laws to our children's children, all right? Let me get Proverbs. No, let me get Deuteronomy 6 and 7, all right? We're supposed to teach these words, the law, statute, commandments to our children so we can bring them up, so they can teach their children's children this word, all right? Bring it out, King.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 7.
Read.
And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
Yeah, we should teach this word diligently to our children, okay? We got kids running up and down these streets, going in and out of corner stores, late nights. They should be at home asleep. All right, now out here walking about, late night, read.
And shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
You should talk about the law and commandments in your house. Okay, read.
And when thou walkest by the way.
And when you walkest by the way, have the law, statute, commandments in your hallways, in your restroom, in the bathroom, in the kitchen. Okay, read.
And when thou liest down.
And when thou liest down, read.
And when thou liest up.
Even when you lie up, read.
And when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand.
And we should bind this word upon a sign upon our hands, read.
And they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. And thou shalt write them upon the posts of thy house. And on thy gates.
And on thy gates, read.
And it shall be when the Lord thy God shall have brought thee into the land which he sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give thee great and goodly cities, which thou buildest not.
Which thou buildest not. We didn't have to build anything, okay, in the land of Israel, okay? The Most High chased out the Hamites out of the land, okay? We didn't have a want for anything. The Most High provided us what we needed, all right? Let me get 2 Corinthians 13 and 11. Get it off of that. The so-called blacks, Native American, and Hispanics, you are the true Jews that the Bible speaks of. It's high time that we got to speak. Come back to our nationality. Come back to who we were as a nation of people so we can rule this earth in righteousness. All right? Not out here frolicking and folly and madness. Okay? On a Shabbat night. Bring it out.
The book of 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 1.
13 and 11.
And 13 and 11. Finally, brethren.
It says, finally, brethren. Okay, you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American. Read.
Farewell.
Farewell. Read.
Be perfect.
It said what?
Be perfect.
It says be perfect. Read.
Be of good comfort.
And be of good comfort. Read.
Be of one mind.
It said be of one mind. Read.
Live in peace.
It said what?
Live in peace.
It said live in peace. Read.
And the God of love and peace shall be with you.
And the God of peace and love should be with you. I want to say shalom to the nation of Israel and nobody else. Kum Yasharallah.
Kum Yasharallah.
Con. All praises to the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
My name is Officer Nathaniel.